So we're walking through Pripyat using the free cam mode because I have to start at an airport in order to use the walking feature, and there really aren't any airports near Pripyat. These buildings are probably a little bit more modern than what's in Pripyat. Oh, there's a ghost car in Pripyat. So, what happened there? We'll go upstairs and, oops, that's weird. We'll look around from up here. I think this is the road I want to take. This is kind of what I would love to do, is be able to explore the exclusion zone in a high fidelity 2-scale map. And I guess that's what this is, but I mean the assets are kind of generic and not true to Pripyat. I think this gives us a better idea of the scale of the place. I think I'm headed to the, what is it, the Palace of Energetic Culture? What is this? This is kind of interesting. This must be some kind of monument in real life. Thanks to Stalker 2, I have a, I don't know, basic familiar idea about the layout of Pripyat. I think this This heads out to water. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Passed right by it. That wasn't. So... well, that looks a little different. So this would be the Palace of Energetic Culture. And I think this is because of maybe the concrete steps going up to the entrance. And then look at this, they managed to model the curved catwalk. And then you would jump up here. Yeah, this is just like in Stalker 2. And then I think up here is a sniper balcony. So it would be maybe from here you'd be doing some sniping. So then could you head that way to go to Jupiter? Get a look at the scale of this. I think this might be a lot more overgrown in real life. Oh, there's a little guard shack, isn't it? Gate area. Yeah, look at that. It's even got the door right there. See, and then this up here, that's where the journalist has his little pad. It looks a little different. This place, see, and this, either this one, one of these diagonal buildings is where the Monolith have their barracks. Stalker 2. They got a gazebo here. This is that's interesting what the AI did there. So I think this is one of those schools, children's schools. So that's all pretty cool. So let's see, if we were to go out the way you typically enter Pripyat in Stalker 2, you'd go out this way. And then either in the corner of this building or in the corner, yeah, no, I think it's right here. You've got a place with a stash, and then I think this is the, I think there's like a gated area here. And then you typically go through this building. Well, it doesn't look like this. And you've got these buildings lining like the fence line into Pripyat. That's a kind of a dangerous place. And when I try to head over here, I'm not sure how to increase my speed here. Maybe if I use the game controller. I try to go over here, I get blasted with radiation pretty hard. Or maybe it's over here actually. That's, no, it's got to be like around here. So let's see. There should be a... Let's see if I can use the... That's elevation. There's no way to increase speed. Oh no! Dang it. So yeah, I probably should just do this. So if I go here, and head this way, train station should be around here. Is that it? Or is this it? So that kind of looks like it, but it doesn't have many supporting buildings around it. Funny how close that is to nuclear power plant. So there should be I think this is all the red forest here. There should be cooling towers, right? On the far side? Oh, maybe if I hit shift? No, that doesn't do anything. So you could see the outline of the sarcophagus there. And that's represented by this, I guess. I thought it was better represented in the last version of the game. I think that's a vehicle graveyard. Are those supposed to be cooling towers? Right over here. These railway cars? And it chose to represent them as buildings? I don't really see anything like cooling towers here. Hold on, I think I see them. Yeah, so this I think is that big building. Yeah. It could be taller though. Yeah, it's, well, that's, what is that? That's at least 2 stories high, anyway. But yeah, I think that's the one that you view, go way up high, and then you view the CNPP from it there. Now, one of these is across a bridge. Should be the cement plant around here. There's one bridge. There's, well, a couple more looks like. I think this is the cement plant. Cement factory. I don't know, that might be about how long it is in Stalker 2. But when I try to go too far over here, I get burned with radiation. And I think, oh, there's a bridge right there. I think this bridge Yeah, if you go to this plant over, or these buildings over here, there's some pretty stiff opposition there. Whoops. So here's the cooling towers. So for some reason the AI, it's funny how it does put assets on top of assets, and apparently it's interpreting what it sees as something else. Wait a second, what is this? Is this that thing that's under the water? That isn't really accessible in the game? It almost looks like a old circuit board with capacitors on it. So if all that is up there, does that mean we can find Rostock and Cilicia? So going south, where would Circa be? Would this be Circa? Oh, this is the Dugas? This has got to be the Dugas, right? I mean, nothing else would look like that. And it interprets the ground radar, interprets it as actual natural terrain instead of a man-made structure and part. Were there buildings right up against the Dugas? Oh, so this... Wait a second, so they... So this has the buildings on the south side of the Dugas, rather than the north side. So did they flip them for Stalker 2? The rest of this is all pretty spread out. I don't... Not seeing much else. What is this? Anybody recognize this place? Is there no compass on this thing? That would be helpful. Is this one of the vehicle graveyards? Ooh, what's this? Is this Cilicia? Maybe I'm making too much of that tower. Yeah, I'm all turned around now. What is this? Klutor? Okay, I think that's the S-curve that goes to Belarus. And yeah, this puts us back at Pripyat, right? So is this Jupiter? This looks to me like a train yard that it's interpreting as buildings. I seem to remember something like that. On the way to, Anyway, so that's as much of, now what is this? Now, that looks like the Dugas. Is there more than one radar array? That's just strange looking. this the meat market place? I'd love to be able to find, like, Rookie Village and Zalesia. Well, it's quite an expansive place. Anyway, I'll stop here. Pretty cool stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'd like to see like a massively multiplayer online version of Stalker. You know, you've got games that attempt it, like mods for Arma or Daisy or Arma Reforger. You've got Stay Out or Stalker Online. You've got Will to Live Online, but I mean, I think the Arma Chernobyl Exclusion Zone maps might be to scale, but like I want something that's to scale like this and with custom assets. Anyway, I'll stop here. Just dreaming, I guess.